Hello everyone, this is Fred, your friendly neighborhood realtor, and I'm going to give you the mortgage market update for the week ending of August 11th, 2024. All right, so beginning of the weekend, we started out with rates are a little bit, the 30 years kind of gone up a little bit, because I know earlier in the week I had it down below 6%, and like Friday it was 6.22%, but actually it came out today at 6.18%. So the 6.18% basically is going to be $611 per $100,000. Your 20-year, which they're kind of neck and neck right in there. They're kind of fluctuating a little bit, but you're looking at right now 5.77% or $703 per 100,000. Now the 20-year and the 15-year, I'm going to give the 15-year next. Or you hear me say this every week that I do these, or every time I do one of these videos. I like these programs if you can do it. You're looking at about a little less than $100 more, but you pay off your mortgage 10 years faster, so you're building equity quicker, and then also you're saving on mortgage costs. Now, obviously, the rate is going to be even better for the 15-year, 5.45%, or $814 per $100,000 with loan value. So for a little over $200, if you can do it, it kind of like cuts your time that you're paying off on your mortgage in half, and it significantly decreases how much cost you're paying for your mortgage. So I do encourage, if you can at all do it, do a 15 or 20 year program in order to try to save on your mortgage costs. Now there are some other ways you can do it, but these are two programs right now, and of course the interest rates are a lot lower when you come to those two. Now your 30-year FHA, sitting still below 5%, is going to be about 4.96% or $598, so about $600 or so per $100,000 of loan value. And your VA, now this is one if you're a veteran or a service member and have served long enough to where you can qualify for a VA loan, 5.45%. or basically $565 per $100,000. Now, just a reminder, and I keep talking about this, is your FHA is 3.5% down is the least amount you can do. Your VA is a 0% down because part of it is literally guaranteed by the government. So because of that, you can do the zero down and you don't have a mortgage insurance to deal with. Now, for your FHA and your conventional loans, if you do not have 20% down, you're going to have mortgage insurance, which is going to increase your cost either at closing because you're going to pay for it up front or every month. So those are things to kind of consider when you're looking at your different loan programs. Now, I know here, especially in Orlando area, 20% down is a steep amount. So, and of course, if you can do 20% down, you can do the more conventional loans as opposed to the FHA. But of course, the FHA, that is a great rate, 4.96%. We're going to keep an eye on the inflationary numbers. There were some numbers that came out later in the week, which was good. It helped the market come up, kind of staved off some recession fears. And that's going to kind of determine when they're going to actually reduce the rates. And what the rates I'm referring to are is the prime rate. And that's going to take some pressure off of the mortgage rate. So if you're looking at, okay, what's it going to do? A lot's going to depend on the numbers that keep coming out. If the numbers have been bad late in the week, then potentially you could possibly be looking at one coming in earlier than September meeting for the Fed. But right now, I think they're going to hold steady, and a good chance is in September. If the numbers continue to look favorable for reference inflation, they may actually reduce it. Now, I also look for, and I think as closer we get to the election time, that there could be a lot of fluctuation in what the rates are doing, just because it is a time of uncertainty, and the markets like certainty. And anything that goes with the inflationary numbers, everything else, but it's just a crazy time that we get every 4 years. So the rates are looking pretty good compared to where they were a couple of weeks ago. Your 30-year fix is going up a little bit, and it's probably because the demand's probably going up a lot. People are starting to get back into the market. They've been holding off. They've seen the rates come down a little bit, so they're starting to go back and try to shop their mortgages, and that is good for people, the home sellers, home buyers. It's good because there are a lot of homes out there that are looking to be sold. So just keep an eye on them rates. They may come down a little bit more after the September meeting. We'll wait and see. Keep thinking though, what are the inflationary numbers coming out? If the numbers are not what the Fed likes, that is going to determine what's going to be. If the inflation is still staying high, they will leave the rates up. If inflation is kind of getting down closer to that 2% that they're looking for, then the rates will come down. So we will wait and see what's going to go on with there. Now, if you're looking to buy and sell, we'd be glad to help you out here in the Orlando area. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comments section below. While you're down here, also make sure you click like and subscribe, and make sure you get the bell notifications, because we do come out with videos often every week. I'm doing videos in addition to the market update. I'm just doing real estate topics in general. We'll do videos all the time on those. So I do come up with a couple of videos a week. Keep an eye on everything to see what's going to go on. Now, the other thing, the big news is to watch out for if you are looking to buy, and something for the sellers to also think about. There was the National Association of Realtors did have a settlement where starting in August 17th, and it's really pretty much already going around in Orlando here, the buyer is going to have to do a buyer's agreement in order to where that mortgage person will, or not, excuse me, not the mortgage person, but that real estate agent will be your agent. He will represent you through well, and he will be representing you. It's either they're going to represent you or they represent the seller. Now, that's the way it's always been, but right now, the way it establishes is they're basically working. It's more, buyer's agents are going to become more and more prevalent right now if there aren't people still doing that. And where it comes into play is really kind of on the commission scale, because it used to be that you would see say for example, a 6% commission when you're looking at the MLS, and it would be 3% for the buying, 3% for the selling. Well, that's not going to be there anymore. What it's going to be is that'll be part of the negotiations within the deal. And of course, as you negotiate with your real estate agent, who's going to be representing you as a buyer's agent, is where you're also going to negotiate there. Now, keep in mind that, like I said, that agent is representing you. He's looking out for your best interest for buyer's agreement. So it's going to be a little bit different than it has been, but I think it's good for both the buyers and the sellers. Now, if you're looking to sell, this is what I do encourage you. Look at your bottom line. That's the main thing you're going to be going for. If they do have, the seller comes in, we'll say they're paying, that you're paying for the commission, basically look at the bottom line there, because that's going to be the main thing. It's the thing that's always been in play. You look at the bottom line of what you're going to walk away with after closing. That's going to be the key thing. So we will probably do a video coming up on that, the buyers and the sellers agents, and how that's going to all work out. So just to leave a little bit of education. But in the meantime, keep an eye on the mortgage rates. So, and sellers, you want to keep an eye on it too, because then you know if the mortgage rates come down, that means there are going to be more buyers, and that's going to help get your home sold. All right, thank you. And like I said, if you got any questions, contact us. You can contact us directly with them, or you can leave them down in the comments below. Thank you, and have a good day.